Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us. As always, we are delighted and fortunate and very grateful that you are having this conversation with us. We are having a conversation with you. And there's a continuing process of the ABC, always being connected. We'd like to talk to you about the energy that you exude, not the energy from when you flick a switch or turn the car on or anything like that. It is basically tapping into the energy of the universe so that you are energized from your source, not from an outside source, but from your source, from your higher self, from your heart self. And this is important because it brings clarity. And clarity is one of the important things in the map, in the magically amplified purpose. Clarity. When you have energy, you have clarity, you have time, you have motion, you have the tools to clarify where you are in this universe, in the cosmos, how you present yourself, and how that energy is part of your enthusiasm, your eagerness. And of course, when you have that enthusiasm, that eagerness, that energy, you have a whole different perspective on who you are and where you're going. And really, you're not going anywhere. You are expanding. And that brings us to the point of, as you're expanding your energy, as you're increasing your enthusiasm, and therefore your eagerness and openness and receptivity to what is available to you is peaked. And this is where we'd like to mention the dimensions. Your dimension changes. And essentially humans are third-dimensional creatures, but you'll realize the impact that that dimension has on your earthliness. And one of the great things is that as you move your energy higher into that better feeling space, then everything is expanding exponentially. And as you start to expand, you are expanding. And if you're in that space of expansion, why not keep it going? There is no real need, no real use, no real benefit to you if you regress. Not like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We'd like to think of it as 2 steps forward and another step forward. And so that is very important, the dimension, and also the delight that it brings. And we're talking about the D words in your language, the delight of the dimensional expansion, and that it lifts or elevates your demeanor, it elevates your energy, and therefore it comes into play what we would call, and you would call it as well, entanglement. So there's no separation between you and the cosmos. You are acting as if you are the greatest version of yourself, of that heartfelt energy is surrounding you. It is all you. It's not part of you, it is you. And we can't emphasize that enough when you're feeling that expansion, that resonance, that tuning in to the pulse of the cosmos. And where this leads you is to that feeling of lightness, and we'd like to say that feeling of greatness, how grand you are, how great you feel, that expansiveness. Everything is possible and everything is probable given the right environment, and that environment is you, not the influences that you think on this earthly plane, whether it's other people or circumstances or what you did at work today or your relationships. It is all about you. So increasing your energy expands your dimension, and it brings that delight to your world and that feeling of greatness. And when you're feeling in that space where you are guided, you are held, you are nurtured by your heart self, the world is wonderful.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to know more about the wisdom of Whitehawk, you can go to www.wisdomofwhitehawk.com. Thanks for joining us.